Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
I so much hate her. I hate her so much. Oh my goodness.
She's acting like an asshole.
She's so annoying. She's so fucking annoying.
I don't even care about the damage she does now. Everybody in the Lawrence family is mad, I say. They're all mad. Person out of her. Why? 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 Hello travelers and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. My name is Denny and today we are taking a closer look at Eula Story Quest line, which is gonna be called Aphros Delos Chapter Act 1. As a first thing, we are tasked to go and talk to Master Jean, and she is always in her office over here in the headquarters of the Knights of Favonius. So let's go talk to her, see what's up.
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must be busy.
We are indeed busy.
To make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with.
Typical Master Jean indeed.
I have been meaning to have a word with you if the occasion presented itself, but as you know, Mondstadt's safety must always be my first priority.
As
I have
it
recently
should.
received
It should.
multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
The Fatui? Again?
Always.
But who are the Lawrence clan?
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decorabian was lost once again as slavery spread throughout the land. The first
Not so
Dandelion
free.
Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstadt to become the city that you see today. The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to carry out more dubious deeds.
Yeah.
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter.
Yeah, like I wonder why us.
Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long
The
as I
bad
can
blood?
remember.
Okay.
We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic towards the Knights. No
I
matter
wonder
what stance
why.
we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and distrust
That's
would
true,
only
that's
increase.
true.
All of our past efforts would have been wasted.
Yeah, we are honorary knight as well.
You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius.
Because we are
But
outsiders.
you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You're a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with the Fatui.
Whoa, leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan.
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found strolling near the northern city walls.
Okay.
It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go off without a hitch.
Of course, they will be calm. Hope things will go
Thanks
smoothly.
again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
Yeah, okay. Look for some former aristocrats in the city. Okay, where would I look for them if I was one? Here?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Hello, we're here too.
Hello?
Yeah, what's wrong?
What's wrong? Did you just say what's wrong?
Yes.
Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar
Yes.
manner? Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence,
The
a blood
Schubert
descendant
Lawrence.
of the magnanimous nobility. If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners
Oh,
are
so
inadmissible
far
and will
up
never
his
do.
ass. Oh my
Now, If
goodness.
you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligent actions,
Never.
and give me a proper
I'm
introduction.
gonna slice your head
That
off.
is the appropriate etiquette.
Fucking dick.
Etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when
No,
greeting a
no way.
nobleman.
No
And
way.
neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping. Ah. Look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. Ah, I cannot
How
bear
long
to
have
see
you been
such
alive for? You
degradation.
don't even remember just those times. You've been alive for what, 40 years? Oh my goodness, such a dick. And it's no wonder they fell.
What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility?
I don't have to question it.
I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor. Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and etiquette of the nobility.
Yeah, you're
After
the
all,
perfect
we
example
are
of a
completely
human
different
should look
breed
like.
by birth.
Yes, you are. You're a degenerate breed.
Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you.
Oh my goodness, this guy's
I
pissing
am in
me off
no
so
way
much.
obligated to instruct commoners on basic courtesies.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my leave.
Let's just shot him from a distance.
So this is what Master G meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Interesting. Cutscene before the
Well, if it
headquarters.
isn't the honorary knight, I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't expect to run into you here.
What intel?
Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground for the moment.
Long story.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched. You just have to keep at it and never give up.
The only outrider there is.
Hey, why don't you let me try to help? What's the problem?
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert.
Actually, you can help us by sniping the guy with an arrow to his head.
But it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone, especially Paimon.
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners.
Yes.
I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things.
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is just a big headache?
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. I understand their thinking, but that's just not how things are anymore.
Indeed.
However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan. My good buddy, Eula.
Eula?
Buddy?
Eula?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonius 4th Company.
An aristocrat and a knight.
Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs and it shows. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her family.
Finally,
However,
someone.
she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean
That's
choose
true.
us for the task? Couldn't she just ask Eula?
That's true.
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan is frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. Her family members don't particularly care for her. In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family.
I guess that's understandable from their point of view.
She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get along with Schubert. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Storm Bear Mountains.
Oh, that's so easy.
Alright, you heard her. Let's go find Eula.
Let's just
Good
go
luck,
to
you
the
two. I've got my own
mountains.
matters to investigate.
Let's just go to the mountains. We know exactly where she
Knights
is.
have a member of the Lawrence clan. Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan, better to ask than one of their own family members.
The more towns are not vast. Not at all. Look at that. More Fatui.
The Fatui? What are they doing here? Is that why Eula was sent on patrol here? Let's fight first and talk later. Huh.
Oh, that's cool. Without a weapon though? You sure about that? Okay, never mind. That's one of an introduction, I say. One hell of an introduction.
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? Do you have any idea how long I've been tracking these targets? And now you get to stake a claim.
Yes, I do.
You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
Okay.
What?
Okay. Okay.
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, you are making quick work of them too. If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're
Is that-
unscathed.
Okay.
Confronting that number of Fatui
Is
at
this a
once can be
competition of some
dangerous.
sort? Or is it bad that you were not getting a piece of the pie or what? I know my way around the fight. Actually, I quite used to fighting the Fatui.
Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand what you mean, but thanks for your concern.
Yeah, I feel that.
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch enemies?
Arch enemies? Wait a minute. You were saying how glad you were that we were unscathed a second ago.
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort two strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt.
Oh my
Which would
goodness.
cause me even more trouble. My vengeance would be swifter still.
Huh? So that's how
Is she on some crazy pills? What the?
Yes, that's me.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange.
She is.
Although at least we can communicate with her.
She reminds me of Zinchu. She has the same, like, noble vocabulary and talking nonsense all the time.
You dare to call someone you've just met strange?
Yes.
Forget the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal standards.
I mean, that's on
Speaking
you.
of which, how do you know my name?
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to investigate an aristocrat named Schubert Lawrence. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with us.
I understand now. That's my uncle, all right.
I guess it's in the
But why do you
family.
mean to investigate him?
He may be secretly involved with the Fatui.
I see. You have some nerve to faming a family member right in front of me. I will have vengeance for this too.
No. This is an assignment
Vengeance?
from Master Jean. It's just an investigation, that's all.
Curious, worried.
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum.
Yeah.
It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such suspicion.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of old Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge.
Oh my god, I want to slap her ass.
Oh,
Can we
Curious.
fight her? Can we
We've
fight
only
her?
just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance.
Oh, you and your
while
vengeance.
since
Please,
I've
girl,
encountered
shut
anyone
up.
as
You
interesting as you.
just even making it worse. You're only making it worse. Come on, Eula. Come on, just stop talking. Just stop. Stop shaming yourself.
I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you finally be able to communicate with my uncle, correct?
Okay, let's share your knowledge.
Amber told us to come and talk to you.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people.
But aren't you plotting vengeance against
We
us?
can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grandmaster's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me, I should comply.
Oh well, look at the change of tone.
Paimon's confused. This girl's all vengeance this and revenge that. But she doesn't seem the least bit angry. Still, Paimon has met bigger weirdos before.
Yeah, this game is full of weirdos. I agree. I mean, just Razor, Zinchu, now Eula as well. Bunch of weirdos, I say.
Ah, you finally arrived. There's no time to spare, so we'll begin with our first lesson.
Begin.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise, it'll keep bugging us.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the ones who can't let things go. Don't worry, there's a time and place for exacting vengeance.
Oh, you.
Besides, I'm not in the mood for any right now.
Is there a
Let's
vengeance
save it for
counter
later.
for her?
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to start in the right order.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Mm-hmm. Sounds like a lot of work.
If you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just be easier to give us a clean slate?
Come on,
Absolutely
she's not threatening.
Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my eyes.
She's definitely counting,
But you
that's
needn't
true.
worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of moral integrity fears no slanderous attack. If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruitless.
Mm-hmm.
But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you understand.
We will have our vengeance.
Good. Now, there are two key points that aristocrats attach great importance to. Your manner of speech and your bearing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's begin with your manner of speech.
And
Aristocrats
our clothes
have
are
a very
fine?
unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily topics.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Nah, that's a good impression.
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Oh, now it sounds strange.
Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, allow me to demonstrate.
Okay.
For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you."
I
my
would
dear
rather
friend."
kill myself than talk like that.
As the morning dew does what now?
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you.
Yeah, then it's
Morning
useless.
dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water.
Okay.
Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
Mm-hmm.
But didn't you just say my dear friend in your example? Paimon's confused.
She would get along with Zinchu
Yes,
very
I
well,
did.
I feel like.
But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close. It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So another thing to remember, aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite.
Mm-hmm.
However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them. This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Mm-hmm. Next step.
Wait, this is all too abstract.
We can do
perhaps
this.
It would be better if you gave some real-life demonstrations.
We can do this.
Ah, very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to converse with.
We'll ace this, I have no fear.
Oh, you're Eula of the Lawrence clan, right? This can't be good.
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility... what comes next? Oh, right. By solemnly kneeling to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Never.
Huh? I can't make heads or tails of anything you're saying.
Hold on, what did they always teach me? Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige and dignity always takes precedence. Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute reverence when speaking with those under which you so graciously toil. How dare you speak in such a
Oh
manner?
my goodness, insulting.
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange? The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do. Just beat it.
I think you misunderstood her. I think he understood her very well.
Like I said, I don't care what you're doing.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say to any member of the
Yeah.
Lawrence clan.
I feel.
And here's a word
I'm
of
on his
advice.
side.
I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like in Mondstadt. If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself if we talk any longer.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt! Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Mm-hmm.
Wow, the Lawrence name really does carry a terrible
I wonder
reputation.
why does it carry such a
Never
terrible
mind him.
reputation.
I could have predicted as much. Let's find someone else. You there, lowly toiler.
Lovely
You stand in the
toiler.
presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence
Why
clan.
do you have to
I have
insult
words for
them
you.
in the second sentence? I mean, it's the first sentence. Ahem is not really a sentence, is it?
Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility.
Why should
and
they?
solemnly kneel to the ground
Why
with
should
utmost
they?
sincerity.
Why?
Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next words. Right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Oh dear, I've already stared at you for quite a while. Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall continue. Oh, wait. I think there's a line for people with rude attitudes in this situation.
You are rude.
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Well, what's with her attitude?
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try to find someone else to talk to.
I've
I'll
seen
remember
enough.
your unwillingness to comply. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
Now I'm glad that I didn't get her in my wishes, at
You
least
there,
so
lowly
far.
worker.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. We've got nothing to say to the likes of you. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Yes.
Please calm down. We don't want to cause any trouble.
I know she's a Knight of Favonius, and that the Knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries too much weight with it. Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt and reinstate their aristocratic
That's
rule.
true. He said that.
And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act? Don't you care for the feelings of us ordinary folk?
Indeed.
You have a point. But mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here. I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of Favonius.
That's interesting.
I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. I'm with you.
Listen here. If you don't want things to get more unpleasant, then you'd better just stop.
Indeed.
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. Let's go. It's all right. This happens quite often. Let's find someone else to
No,
talk to.
please don't.
Paimon thinks we've seen enough now. Let's just stop.
Nobody's
Actually,
kneeling.
Paimon thinks we should apologize
in a free
for
city of
asking you to
Mondstadt.
demonstrate for us. We had no idea the feelings between the Lawrence clan and the people of Mondstadt were so bitter.
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even 3-year-olds know the story. I see this kind of attitude all the time.
I'm not sympathizing with her.
Don't worry. What with me being a Knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak a few words with me. Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me, it's not a big issue.
It is a bigger
So this is the
issue
way
than you
things are
think it is.
normally for you? There's no need for them to direct their anger at you personally.
I mean,
That's the way things are. As memories are carried in the
I
city
skipped that
breeze,
fuck.
the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. It is now my turn to bear this burden.
Just don't insult them and make them kneel in the first 2 sentences. It's not that hard. Come on now. That's like basics. You know all of the aristocratic ways of talking. You can talk the normal way of talking as well. That's a social skill. You can learn that. It's a skill. Come
At
on.
least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family. I have nothing to be discontented about.
Yeah, why were you so willing to try and demonstrate for us?
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not escape my vengeance either.
Your vengeance.
Let's leave it at that. Just think of it as something I like to do. But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations. It seems we have no other choice but to find more people to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
No need! Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp, and nothing gets in our way on an adventure. Paimon thinks we got the gist of it now.
Yeah, we did.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll just have to roll with it for now. Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward mastering aristocratic conduct.
Mm-hmm.
A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems from their taste for refinement. But we must also practice your bearing.
Bearing.
I have a very effective way of training for this. Come with me to Dragonspine.
Okay. That's a very strange place to go. Oh, here we are in the Dragonspine.
It's so cold. Does aristocrat
Yeah, it
training
seems
really
dumb to me
need
as
to be
well.
done here?
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn to remain composed and elegant even amidst harsh conditions. For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse.
Yeah, it's blocked.
But a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their garment and their elegance fully intact.
Mm-hmm.
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats and entered the realm of adventuring. Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake.
Yep.
Uh-huh. This is where you can finally apply some of your adventuring knowledge.
You look pretty confident this
Yep.
time.
We're used to doing
All
this.
right, let's get started. Remember, you must be graceful and elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air. That would be most unsightly.
Got it. Don't get staggered. Reach the objective without being launched or taking any damage. Okay, got it. Got the second one. Not gonna get me.
Not bad. A lot better than I had anticipated, at least.
Did I get hit at the end?
Paimon almost didn't make it through. Whew. Good thing we didn't get stuck.
Mm-hmm.
So, are we aristocrats now?
Are we? Are we not?
Don't flatter yourselves. We've only just
You
begun.
don't have bad,
scenario was
bad blood,
relatively
blue
simple.
blood
In
anyway.
the face of a real battle, one would seldom have a chance to stop and evaluate the situation. There's a ley line monolith just up ahead that will attract nearby monsters.
Mm-hmm.
True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make decisions in the
Just
heat of
run
battle.
for it. I don't believe your uncle is gonna be able to defeat all of these monsters.
My family set only the highest expectations for me, even as a child. Let's proceed, shall we?
This is dumb. Too dangerous, I say.
This is the ley line monolith. Go ahead, activate it.
Activate it.
But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly. You failed this time. What a shame. But
How
not
did
to
I-
worry. It's just training after all. Let's try again.
Oh, there is a second wave of enemies. Okay. Oh, there's even more coming as well. Okay.
Well done. Your performance performance was most
See, I
impressive.
can do this even without being in,
And you
you
managed to
know,
remain calm
blue
even in
blood,
these grueling dragon spine surroundings.
aristocracy, the
I'm
word.
starting to wonder if even I could have done the same. Given
You
such an
couldn't.
outstanding performance, it seems there is little left for me to teach you.
Like Paimon said, adventuring is our specialty. So, that's it for our training, right? Then let's get out of Dragon Spine before Paimon turns into a popsicle.
Ooh.
Hold on. I was commending the Traveler's performance just now. You, on the other hand, seem to have made no progress at all.
What? You mean Paimon was also part of the training?
Yes, of
Paimon
course.
getting called
You were
out.
frantically flying and dashing about throughout the entire thing. Not an elegant sight at all. Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Maybe that's just Paimon style. Too cold here.
Yeah, that's it. It's too cold here. Besides, Paimon was paying attention to the Traveler.
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. A cause for vengeance, perhaps. Now, drink
Please.
this.
Huh? What is it? Are you trying to poison Paimon?
Certainly not. It's warm milk.
Where did you
Didn't
get
just
warm
say that
milk?
you were freezing? Drink it and it'll help warm you up.
Where did you just get warm milk?
Thank you. Are you still planning on the whole vengeance thing?
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned into a Paimon popsicle, that would ruin my plans for vengeance now, wouldn't it? So, dear
Indeed.
friend, don't die on me out here.
Ah! Paimon knew something was off.
She said, dear friend.
All in the name of vengeance. No need to thank me. Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to Mondstadt. Our last step will be preparing a cordial gift to present to my uncle when you meet him.
We have to give
I
him a
already have something in mind.
gift. Come
Let's
on
pay
now.
Sarah a visit at Good Hunter.
Just slap his ass, punch his face in. Violence solves almost everything. With just a little bit of, you know, punching, you can get a lot of done.
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary knight.
We meet again, Amber.
And she can say, hey,
Nice to
Eula.
see you these days.
Amber can say
Well, I
that.
just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite at Good Hunter. But now that you're here, why don't we all eat together?
No,
Very well.
I
It's been
refuse.
some time since we've last shared a meal together.
I refuse
take a seat.
to spend time with the
We can discuss
Lawrence
my uncle's gift
aristocracy.
while we eat.
Yes? Is there something else you'd like to order?
Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebrotenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut?
No, he is German.
We'll
That
take it as a gift to him later.
yeah, that explains a
Coming
lot.
right up.
That explains a
It'll
lot.
take some time to prepare. I'll have it here at the counter once it's ready.
The Holy
Hold on a
Greek
moment.
Empire.
Is this satisfying salad also something that Amber ordered?
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order any vegetables, I thought I'd throw in a salad on the house. You know, to contrast all the meat dishes.
That's nice.
So, we clearly didn't order this, yet you prepared it without authorization. Mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Oh, fuck off.
You're gonna take revenge on her for giving us a free salad?
You should know me by now. That's the kind of villainous character I am. Well then, please wait a moment while I get the dish for your uncle started.
Delicious unauthorized delicacies. Sarah will pay for this.
Why would you choose gebrotenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut as a gift for your uncle? Paimon's never even heard that dish before.
I so much hate her. I hate her so much. Oh my goodness.
She's so annoying. She's so fucking annoying. I don't even care about the damage she does now. I just can't. I can't stand her.
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as my uncle would know about the dish. The old aristocrats seem to take a liking to it.
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, not too many people are fond of it these days. I guess it's become less popular over time. Eula treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite. I've nicknamed it gebrotenes Fleisch mit Vengeance ever since. Ugh.
I never expected us to have such completely different tastes in food. If I weren't in such a good mood, I'd say that constitutes grounds for transgression.
Mm-hmm.
Of course not. It's hard to find someone in Mondstadt that attracts contempt as much as she does.
It's fine when you're just joking between us, but I'm afraid our honorary knight might misunderstand you. Eula's always talking about vengeance, but that's just how she is. It's nothing you should take too seriously.
I'm not taking it seriously,
But I
it's just
am
annoying
serious,
as fuck.
And I'll remember every transgression committed against me. Ugh, it's no wonder so many people dislike you.
Paimon's starting to realize that Eula is actually a very good person.
Is she?
There's no need to be so awkward when you want to say something nice.
Listen, you've never been labeled as a social pariah, have you?
Well, no?
A time for a
So
change,
that's why you
perhaps?
wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. It's impossible for me, and I have no intention of acting like a good person.
Well, then you're an asshole.
Alright, no need to look so sullen. I'm just kidding. Come on, let's eat. The food is getting cold.
Oh, I'm stuffed. I'll see Sarah about the bill.
I should eat as well.
I've left the mora under the plate. If you try to settle it with her in person, she won't accept payment for the salad. Don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. Sarah won't get the upper hand this time. All right, next you should pay my uncle a visit. He has a small camp at the top of the mountain near Springvale.
Okay.
He usually whiles his time away there when there's nothing else to do.
Aren't you coming with us, Eula?
I'm afraid that wouldn't be very convenient for me. It'd be better if you two went alone. Ah, yes. Please do remember to pick up the dish from Sarah.
No character
still have
showcase?
more
Oh
recon to
well,
do in the
that's a
wilderness.
bummer.
Well, until next time.
Let's meet again. What an interesting bunch you are.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to meeting you again.
Here, the Gebratinus Fleischmitz sauerkraut is ready to go. Be sure to eat it while it's hot, otherwise the flavor will be spoiled. And by the way, don't worry too much when Eula says strange things. She's actually a very good
I don't
person.
care.
Paimon's been meaning to ask. No one could stand the sight of Eula when she was trying to speak with the others in Mondstadt earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But she seemed to get along fine with you and Amber just now. What's up with that?
The people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to anyone bearing the Lawrence name.
I mean, she
They're
insulted.
unable to see
Insults
past her
them.
family, therefore they don't actually see Eula for herself. So no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing. It essentially strips the meaning of anything she tries to accomplish.
Well, let's talk about this. Imagine a random person on the street comes up to you and says, "You there, lovely peasant, kneel before me and be aware how great I am." You're just gonna tell them to fuck off, right? Right at the side of them, right? That's not the science. It's not the science. It's just normal. It's just how people function. I don't why are you trying to make a good person out of her? Why? She's acting like an asshole? Well, come on now. No, I don't understand.
How come you're able to see Eula differently then?
Well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, it caused quite an uproar. Many people signed a petition demanding that the Knights reverse their decision. At the same time, numerous members of the Lawrence clan crowded the entrance of the Knights of Favonius headquarters, clamoring for Eula to give an explanation.
Whoa, so both sides were unhappy.
That's right. So you can imagine how determined Eula must have been under such circumstances.
Well, she should have acted
But
nice.
thanks to Grandmaster Varka and the unwavering attitudes of others in the Knights of Favonius, they were able to quell the unrest. Tensions still remain beneath the surface, I'm afraid.
Maybe she
In the eyes of the
shouldn't
people, she's
act like a
stain on the
dick.
Knights of Favonius.
Ah,
In the
this is
eyes
making
of
me
the
so
Lawrence
angry.
clan, she's a disgrace to her family.
Oh,
But
I
she
don't care
simply
about that
fulfills
part
her
at
duty
all.
As a knight, silently helping one person after another, myself included. People like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. She could stand to be treated a little more fairly.
I don't care. I don't care. Good that you're able to understand
I believe
her,
a day
indeed.
will come when things will get better.
Once everything's settled, we should go talk to Eula again. Paimon thinks we know how to communicate with her.
No, I don't.
I'm glad. I think that would make her very happy, though she might not ever admit it. Take
I don't
care.
have
Please
mind
come
juice
again.
for this. I mean, it's just so draining to have a social interaction with a person like that. It's better off you just don't waste your energy, or, you know, it's not that hard for them to actually, you know, learn some skills, have to, like, normal social skills, have to converse with other people, and everybody would be off better. I mean, either you get the short stick or they should actually learn something new. Why are you here out in the rain with all of the books? You're just mad. Oh, everybody in the Lawrence family is mad, I say. They're all mad.
Could this be another aristocratic custom?
Ah, it's you again. I thought I had rid myself of you two.
Let's go with the second one.
Few humble words, huh? Yes, that sounds appropriate enough.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow-minded.
Yeah, you're surely
I'll
not.
overlook your previous misconduct for now and listen to what you have to say.
Fatui agent.
This guy thinks so highly of himself.
I wish to express my will of resistance.
Ah, a kindred spirit, I see. Yes, we must resist the blundering Knights of Favonius. You are true and
That's
principled.
not the resistance I was talking of.
Impressive. My intentions were to test your humility. It appears you have become well versed in our etiquette.
Oh, so he was testing us. Sheesh, what an ordeal.
Your conduct is satisfactory. I must say, such progress in such a short time is practically unfathomable. If I may ask, from whence did you learn such a civilized manner of speech?
Signs are in classic courtesy of a dear friend.
Ah, good. Very good. You are bright. And compared with the common folk of Mondstadt, you certainly have potential.
I just
If you were
can't
of
do this.
aristocratic blood,
I
your
just can't do
prospects would be
this.
promising indeed.
Oh, I'm in pain.
By the way, we brought a gift. Paimon means we would like to present you with a small token of our goodwill.
Could this be? Gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. As a young person nowadays, only with no small effort could you achieve such a dish.
We
It's
just
been
bought
so
it.
long
It's
since I
fine.
dug into a big, tasty. I
Oh, you
beg
can
your
talk
pardon.
like a normal person?
What I mean to say
Well,
is,
look at that.
Since it's nearly mealtime, I shall partake. Ah, yes, this aroma, just as I remember it.
Is this
And
ratatouille?
this exquisite sour flavor. A delicacy that only us noblemen and women could appreciate.
Yeah, of course.
Now even
Of
Paimon's
course.
starting to wonder what it tastes like.
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Such sincerity must certainly imply
Yes,
that you come
indeed.
bearing a request.
We have a request. They have a
Wait,
grand
so
scheme.
You've come to know of this too? It was meant to be a family secret.
I wish to lend you a helping hand.
Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you must be a talent of unusual fortitude. I'm willing to place my full trust in you.
Well, that's
Please,
okay.
come with me. We happen to
That's
be in
not
need
very
of competent
wise, is
fellows
it?
like yourself. To see some friends from a distant land.
Friend.
They have offered their assistance in restoring the Lawrence clan to its former glory.
So you are a
So he
Fatui.
trusts us solely based on your etiquette.
We need to
Well
be
then,
careful.
let's get
It
going,
could
shall
be a
we?
trap. It could be a
You'll
trap.
understand everything in due course.
Do you think his friends are the Fatui?
I actually
Things
don't.
will get sticky if the Fatui happen to recognize you. What should we do?
Is it the entrance to a domain? It is. So there should be a Fatui. Your aristocracy scum.
Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden?
I don't wish to be seen by any strangers.
Even if they are powerful, our status is much higher than theirs in the land of Mondstadt. And therefore, we shouldn't allow them to admire our true faces so easily. I see.
Of course, of course.
Thinking.
Of
Paimon thought
course.
for sure they'd recognize us.
That's such a good
Let's
disguise.
proceed, shall we?
Oh, you can walk now?
As
Okay.
you'll see in a moment, there are many already helping us.
And talk as well?
I heard
At
that
the
this
same
area had
time?
already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius. but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough. Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, can we walk any faster?
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves
I
with
already
graceful
tried
steps.
to run.
Moving hurriedly is unacceptable.
As expected, it's the Fatui!
As expected.
Because we always see them around the city. They must be very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are favorable business.
Hold it right there! Who's this?
If you really must know, they're my guests. If you happen to offend them in even the slightest, then you will be held accountable by the Lawrence clan.
Oh, the Lawrence
This matter is
clan.
of utmost secrecy. We must exercise caution.
You
They're
dare
just
question
pawns
the
in the
ways of a
hands of the
nobleman?
Fatui.
I don't have time for this. Make way.
No need to sound all high and mighty like that. Fine. You may proceed.
Good thing you're with us. They don't dare to question you.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, that is the benefit of prestige. In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner. We could determine a person's fate with the blink of an eye.
And the good thing you can't anymore.
And such glory will return to me again before
No,
long.
I think you're gonna fall into the lava.
Where have I seen this person before?
Nowhere.
And who, may I ask, is this? We mustn't bring just anyone in here.
This is our new ally that I've recently met. They are completely trustworthy. You have the word of the Lawrence clan.
The Lawrence clan is dumb and rude.
Our plans are strictly confidential. It's not wise to bring in an outsider at this time. Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander who joined the Knights of Favonius has been very active in Mondstadt recently.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be ridiculous. Besides, my guest is well versed in the etiquette of the nobility. I must treat them with the proper mutual respect.
So dumb.
The Knights of Favonius pay no regard to such details. They could never understand the intricacies of our etiquette.
And what about this thing?
You mean Paimon?
There's somebody
Enough!
finally
You
questions
dare
Paimon. Oh,
question
come
my
on.
word? Need I remind you who it is
Every
who has
time,
made
I
your
swear, every
activity in
time
Mondstadt
they get
possible?
interrupted.
Without the support of the Lawrence clan, you would have all been driven out by the Knights of Favonius like dogs. You must immediately offer your sincerest apologies to my friend. You've offended their honor.
Fine. I'll take your word and make no further inquiries.
Hmm.
Now, to the matter at hand. Did you bring the diagram of Mondstadt's defenses as promised?
Oh, so that's what's going on here.
Yeah, not
Yes,
not
of
surprising
course.
indeed.
Here it is.
Let me see. Why is it so poorly drawn? Everything's so squiggly and crooked. And what is this shape supposed to be?
Excuse me. I'll have you know that I went to great lengths to carefully draw this map
Oh my
by
goodness.
hand myself.
Oh my goodness.
That shape is the symbol of the Knights of Favonius.
I see. Crude, but I can make do. Are you able to verify that this is all reliable information?
Of course, you needn't worry about that. Don't forget what we agreed upon. The flag of the Lawrence clan will fly above the Knights
Indeed
of
it will,
Favonius
I'm
headquarters.
sure it will.
The rights to that building, as well as the whole of Mondstadt, belong to the Lawrence clan.
Of course.
Yes, we will both profit from this agreement. There's no use haggling over the details.
Mm-hmm.
We will make good use of the intel you provided. Also, be certain not to divulge our identity. There would be diplomatic consequences, you know.
Don't worry, this matter is only between you and I. And my new friend here. No one else will know of it.
Everybody will know
Once
about
this
this.
is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters and rebuke their pathetic rule over Mondstadt. Then, the city and all its people will once again be under the rightful and unwavering rule of the Lawrence clan.
I said it. I called it there, assholes.
Perfect. Just as it once was, and just as it should be.
May I remind you once again that we mustn't act rashly. That is all. For now.
Very well.
Very well.
Huh? What are you doing?
No need to keep up appearances.
Right! It's the honorary knight and their trusty companion, Paimon! We're here to crush your evil schemes into dust! Dust!
I think they got the
So
message.
This was all just a ploy to deceive me.
Oh, not so wise.
Fault! Who would put so much trust in someone based purely on their manners?
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh.
I hope
We'll
he's
see
an
about
end boss.
that.
Where are you running off? Get him.
Just as I expected. I knew I should have never trusted these foolish aristocrats.
I shouldn't say
No
gay.
matter. We already have the intel we need.
True.
Get them.
I mean, they can just, you know, switch up the defenses.
Different directions.
Defeat the
Remembers that
Fatui.
this place is a dead end. Let's take care of the Fatui first and then deal with Schubert later. The door is open. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, knights are here.
Eula?
Knights are already
Don't
here.
touch me! Get out of my way!
Oh, touch
I'll
him.
leave on my
Touch
own.
him, touch him.
It seems we finally caught up with you. This place is crawling with Fatui.
Indeed.
Oh, it's you. It seems
Be
your
wary of
investigation
the
went well.
diplomatic relations. They're prisoners. It was all worth it.
Aha! I see now. So you're the one that taught them our etiquette. And I thought you despised such pleasantries. Furthermore, there is a rule in our family. Such traditions are never to be taught to outsiders.
Ah, yes. Rings a bell. So what? I had no reason not to teach them.
You have brought shame to our family and ruined my plans. It's all for naught now.
No, because
I
you're
know that
dumb.
you poured great efforts into these plans, Uncle. But you were well aware that it was not the right thing to do. As a Knight of Favonius, I could not overlook your actions.
Knight of Favonius? Let's get one thing straight. I am your uncle, and you are a member of the Lawrence clan. You should strive to restore your family's glory.
You should have
Still have a
diversified.
chance. Defeat every Knight of Favonius here, and leave with me. Then I shall plead with the family to spare
You should
you and give you
become
a
a
new
businessman.
beginning.
So just to be clear, you want a Knight of Favonius to attack the Knights of Favonius?
I shall say this one last time. You are not a Knight of Favonius. You are a descendant of the Lawrence clan. The blood of the Lawrence clan flows in your veins. You must comply with the will of the family.
No, I think she doesn't
Since
have
when
to.
have I ever complied with the will of the family?
Why, you unruly maid!
Cut off his head.
If anyone should be angry, it should be me. As a member of the Lawrence clan, you knowingly plotted against the city of Mondstadt and threatened its safety. Had you ever stopped to consider the trouble it would bring to so many people? Had you considered how many enemies you would make trying to keep the plans under wraps?
You dare lecture me?
That's right. In the name of the family that you so dearly revere, Uncle Schubert. I've never experienced the age of glory you always speak of. And I've never understood our family's incessant pursuit of it. But I am capable of discerning right from wrong. And I deeply understand what freedom means to the people of Mondstadt. The Lawrence clan should never and will never become what you've dreamed it to be.
Oh, the disgrace of it all! How could such a rebellious monster emerge from our own family?
Things are starting to get pretty hysterical here. Politeness and elegance seem to have gone out the window.
That's enough fuss for today. You two, take him away. The honorary knight and I have other matters to attend to. Given that you've already taken action, I assume you've come across some conclusive evidence?
I mean, The dialogue was good. I still don't like her. It's a little too late for me with all the vengeance. Planning something monster defenses.
Took a peek at their diagram. Your uncle had mapped out all of the Knights' patrol routes and marked out key information about Mondstadt.
And there was me thinking that he was just another elder of the family. And a lazy one at that. I never suspected he could stoop this low. So stubborn.
Yeah,
Mark
there
my
it
words.
is.
Vengeance will be mine.
There it is.
Let's discuss this later. Our first priority is recovering that diagram.
Yeah, okay, so we can play with her now. Nice. So what do we have? A claymore? That's cool.
Crush!
They're here! Stop them!
Nobody's gonna help you, boy. Interesting.
Beg for mercy.
Oh, you're getting melted. Oh, so sad. Come here, you dumb bastards. Get wrecked by the flames.
Crush!
That's where they put the diagram.
Who's that, Sergey? Yeah, hello, Sergey.
Shudder! More
Let's see her ultimate.
freeze to the core! Crush!
Oh, the sword is flying behind us now.
Shudder!
Yeah, it explodes.
Yeah.
Some sexy moves, not gonna lie.
This must be it. They may
Impactful.
very well have already made a copy of it.
Ah, not so fast, I think.
But without my uncle as their puppet, there'd be no use in them attacking the city.
Yeah,
The Fatui wouldn't have relied only on your uncle.
true.
True. But if their plan had hinged purely on taking Mondstadt by force, as opposed to with the help of a puppet, they could have spared themselves the trouble. The Fatui are dishonest, but they wouldn't go as far as to start an open war. Their
Yeah,
opposition wouldn't just be Mondstadt alone.
they would just, you know, diplomatically climb it over. And I feel like they're about to. And in due time, they're gonna take over Mondstadt. We put in the cart before the horse.
Anyway, I'll inform the acting Grandmaster. She'll know how to handle things from here.
Why did you follow us here, True?
Yeah, you suddenly appeared at just the right moment.
Yeah, about that. Because you stole my targets by attacking the Fatui I'd been tracking earlier. I came to exact my vengeance. You tried to do my job for me, and I'm here to return the favor.
Okay.
Finally, after all this time, Paimon understands what you're saying.
It's so dumb though.
In reality, you sensed that something might happen to us during our investigation. You were worried about us and your uncle, so you brought a team to take a look.
Mm-hmm.
My purpose was vengeance. Don't twist the story.
Mm-hmm.
You don't look too bright, but it turns out you have a knack for scheming.
Mm-hmm.
And mark my words, I'll remember that.
Mm-hmm. The audacity.
What do you mean Paimon doesn't look too bright?
You have seeded a deep enmity between us. Just you wait. Even if you were to be completely destroyed, I would never forget you.
Bring it on!
I like your fighting spirit. I'll take this diagram back to the Knights of Favonius. and
Okay,
take
I
it
like
from
her
here.
a little bit more, but still.
Well, see you around.
But
That
still.
you will. And make sure not to steal my targets next time.
I mean, it's kind of a good writing if I get so many emotions just by the way she's, you know, acting, right? So yeah, what do you guys think about Eula here? Do you like her? Do you dislike her? Yeah, let me know down in the comment section. Like, did you like her? Did you not? I'm interested. Maybe I'm only the only one that did not change his mind after the quest line was over. Oh, maybe I'm not the only one. So yeah. But that's the end of this one anyway, so I thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time, and I wish you safe travels.